All right. Hey, what is up, YouTube? Glad you could join me for another video. Right now, the camera that I'm shooting on is the Sony ZV-E10. This is the 16 to 50 kit lens. Before I really get into the video, this is how I start my day. This is a fruit and veggie smoothie. Delish. Got to take care of your body and mind. But anyway, the Sony ZV-E10, of course, is a interchangeable lens camera. So I went out recently and picked up another lens. This is the Sony. This is the 10 to 18. This is an f4, and this does have optical steady shot stabilization. So that's a great thing. Now this video is going to be sort of like a vlog style video. I'm going to take you all along with me. I'm going to be doing an unboxing of this lens, and I'm going to be taking a look at the stabilization and all that jazz. So let's go ahead and rock and roll. Okay, I'm all dressed and getting ready to head out the door. Do I look fine? Cool. I was in my other room, my bedroom next to mine's, my main bedroom, and I actually found this old camera bag right here. I used to keep my Panasonic S1H in this bag with the big old 24 to 70. Anyway, I was thinking about this bag. I'll probably use this one and put my Sony ZV-E10 and its accessories in this bag. But anyway, let me get ready to head on out. Almost the last of my camera stuff going into my ride. Almost done. Still morning time, by the way. One thing about put this camera over here. One thing about the that 10 to 18 lens, the Sony, in regard to the ZV-E10, one thing I like about it, the lens, that lens being that wide, is that I'm trying to concentrate on driving while I talk to you all. One thing I like about it, okay, on the ZV-E10, when you use the active steady shot stabilization, is that it crops in. But with that wide angle lens will counteract that, if you know what I'm saying, because of the wider field of view at that 10 millimeters. So that's a good thing right there too. All right, I am finally pulling up to where I wanted to go. Gorgeous day. A little cool, a little on the cool side. Put my keys in my pocket. A little on the cool side. Wait a minute. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, you know, I thought that I didn't bring my lens that I was gonna unbox and do a little review on. I thought I left it back at the house. I was about to get really angry. But let's go ahead and start this video and get into this lens. First, the unboxing. Very fast. I've actually already unboxed this. Well, actually took it out of the box already. Okay, here's the lens hood, lens cap, glass. And I'm going to do something that I always do for these expensive lenses, and that is put some type of lens protection over the lens itself, because I'd rather damage this than that. So let me go ahead and put this on here. This is a thread size of 62 millimeters, f4 lens, of course 10 to 18. Build quality on this seems like a pretty good build of plastic. You have 10 to 18 millimeters, and this lens does feature optical steady shot stabilization, you have your zoom, and I wish this was an internal zoom, meaning everything stays in the lens, nothing protrudes out, like my 18 to 105. This extends out right here once you turn the zoom like that. This is your zoom, and this is your focus wheel right here. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on. E-mount glass, of course. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put this on the Sony ZV-E10. Okay, first starting off, 1080p. First, of course, camera, Sony ZV-E10. Lens, the 10 to 18 f4. I'm at f4 now. Shutter 1/125, ISO 320. The camera is in full auto. All stabilization is off, and I'm in all the way at zoomed all the way in at 18 millimeters. All stabilization is off, and this is 1080p. Now let me zoom on out to 16 millimeters. Now I'm at 16. I gotta change arms. This can become tiresome. I'm at 16 millimeters. Let me go all the way out to, let me see, 14. That's 12. Now 10. Now you can see all the beauty of the woods. Now I'm going to go back into all the way in 18 millimeters just for comparison. 18, 10, 18, 10, 18, 10. Now I'm going to switch over to standard stabilization and do the same thing. Standard stabilization is on 1080p. I'm all even at in it all the way in at 18 millimeters. Still pretty wide. Let me take it out to 14. That's 14 millimeters. 1080p. Standard stabilization is on. A recap of this video. I'm just doing a comparison. I'm filming on the ZV-E10, and I'm doing a comparison with the in 1080p and 4K of the well, more so in active, because when you use active on this camera, the ZV-E10, it crops in. So this super wide angle lens, the Sony 10 to 18, will kind of counteract that crop by the lens being so wide. But anyway, right now I'm in 1080p, and I'm holding this all the way out. I have to change arms because this can get tiresome. Right now I'm all the way out. Well, let me see. I'm at about 14 millimeters. Now I'm going to take this all the way out to 10 millimeters. Can you vlog with this lens? Yeah. What do you think? Hell yeah, you can. Look how wide this is. This is really wide. I really like this lens. So far I'm liking it. I just got it, but so far I'm definitely liking it. Look at all the beauty around me, all the nature. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and switch over to 4K, 30 frames per second, and do all of the same test. Okay, 4K, standard steady shot stabilization. I finally got it right. Usually I mess up with that. I'll say standard steady, that I'll screw up, but I finally got it right that time. Standard steady shot stabilization. Standard stayed for short. And right now I'm all the way in at 18 millimeters, zoomed all the way in at 18 millimeters. Let's go out to 16 millimeters. I have to switch arms. This does get tiresome. I mean, our arms are naturally rest like that, not like all the way out like this. Now I'm gonna go to, see, 14 millimeters. Yep, 14 millimeters. How about 12 millimeters? 4K, 30p right now. Standard stabilization on the ZV-E10 with the 10 to 18 millimeter zoom wide angle, super wide angle lens. I think I said wide angle, no, wide angle. This is doable. You could definitely vlog with this lens. Now I wouldn't have purchased the Sony ZV-E10 if I were not going to buy any more lenses to go with it. I did buy it with the kit lens, but I bought two more lenses. I have the 18 to 105 f4, and I have this lens that's on here now, which is the well, of course I have the kit lens, and I have this lens, the 10 to 18 millimeter. And as regard to rolling shutter in 4K, if you just make just regular movements. Now if you move fast, you're gonna get that rolling shutter. My head looks jello-y right now, but if you just move slow, and I have a video on that also. I'll post that up top here. Okay, right now I'm at 12 millimeters. Let's take this all the way out to 10 millimeters. Standard stabilization, 4K. This is nice. You can definitely vlog with this lens. No doubt. Let me show some walking forward footage. Again, standard stabilization. Look at all the beauty. Look at all the beauty of nature. I have to get me one of those double mics where the mic is you can pick up sound from the front and the back. I forgot what you call those type of mics, but I have to get one. Standard state is on. I love fall time. It's not peak season as far as the colors, but they're starting to change. Turn back around. Now time to, let me go back in. Well, I'm gonna go back into all the way in 18 millimeters. Still pretty good. It's not cutting my head off. It's not like this. It's not all up in my face. Hey man, get up out of my face now. It's not all up in my face. Okay, I'm gonna switch over to active steady shot stabilization, because that's gonna crop in, and that's where this wide angle lens comes in to help. Okay, I am in active. The camera is in active steady shot stabilization 4K. Active stabilization. Now right now I'm in all the way in at 18 millimeters. I'm gonna zoom all the way out. I'm gonna go to 16 millimeters. Okay, that's 16 millimeters. Active steady shot stabilization. Active Stabe for short. Stabe. Not stab, Stabe. This is about 16 millimeters. And active does crop in. Let's go to 14 millimeters. That's 14 millimeters. Leave your comments in the comment section, and just, you know, chime in about what you think about how this video on here, as far as from this lens, looks. And if you're new here, consider subscribing and smash that thumbs up button. Okay, right now we're gonna go to 12 millimeters. That's 12 millimeters, active steady shot stabilization. Walk through these woods here. There's a little bit of trees. This super wide angle lens helps, I think, in my opinion, helps counteract, if you will, if that's the right term, this the active helps, this wide angle lens helps counteract that crop that active goes into. Okay, now all the way 10 millimeter, all the way out to 10 millimeters. I've got my arm pretty much stretched all the way out. I have a little bend in it. It's not stretched out to the point where it's hurting. It's pretty good. Not bad at all. Again, Sony ZV-E10 and the 10-18 f4 super wide angle lens. 4K. And one other thing, I think I forgot to do the 1080p in active. Let me go ahead and switch over to that now. 1080p, active stabilization, active Stabe. ISO 250, f4. I'm all the way out at 10 millimeters. Let me bring it in to about 16. Okay, 14, and my arm is all the way stretched out. Has a little bend in it. My arm has a little bend in it. Bring it into 16. Yep, 16. That's 18 millimeters right there. Now let me take it all the way back out to 10 millimeters. That's much better. And I don't see too much any weird things really going on in the corners up here. Not really even in when I was in 4K. But this is, I mean, this is much better to be like anti
anti-crop for active stabilization with this wide angle lens, because this is much better. CB, or otherwise known as catalyst browse, just my opinion, that's something I would not want to really deal with. That's an extra step in post. I'd rather mitigate any stabilization or bad stabilization in camera if I could, using active or with a gimbal. The mic sound, I have a shotgun microphone on here. Where I was earlier, where I was going to film earlier, it was somebody out there, I guess park maintenance, cutting the grass, and I didn't want my audio messed up. Active stabilization, 10 to 18. Wide, ultra wide angle lens, 1080p. Well, just tell me, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. Just tell me what you think in the comments. I will leave links in the description. If I'll leave links in the description down below if you want to pick this lens and camera up. I like it. I mean, I like it in that active mode on the ZV-E10. I mean, it really gives you a much wider field of view. Okay, going to 16 millimeters right there. That's 16 millimeters, and that's all the way at 18. I'm gonna jump all the way back out to 10 millimeters. Behold, look at that, nice. With that being said, and with that being shown, what I just showed, consider subscribing, like, and I will see you in the next video.